no big chunks on the magnet. That's what you want. So today is front wheel bearing day. So I got some seals. I got a new bearing. OEM. Look at that. Give you an idea how bad it is. That's pretty bad. Bad enough to change. Brake pad's not looking too good. Got pretty much everything disconnected. There's this. Try not to damage this. There it is. One spindle. So I got the spindle out now for the second time, and I think I got what I need to be able to press this bearing out. I needed these pieces of angle iron. So the plan is I'm going to use this angle iron like this, and then put that in my press, and then I should be able to press this bearing out. So that's the plan, to press the spindle out. So I don't have it actually set up yet, but what I'm gonna do is use this old CV axle nut, which fits perfect, and then maybe a couple sockets to get up to the piston, and then I should be able to press this out. If not, I'm gonna have to reassemble it again and go to a shop that has a bigger press. That should work. And a little C-clamp, might as well. Might have a slight problem. I kind of bent the press. So all I gotta do is drill 4 holes, or maybe even just 2, and then I could bolt those extra pieces to the bottom so then get this thing pressed out. Round 3. Well, maybe if I put a ratchet strap around, I can keep it from bending anymore. If I have one. Round 6. If this doesn't work, then I'm definitely not going to be able to do it. I think it shifted. Whew. So I got the skid plates off. Let's see how this magnet looks on the front diff. And change the fluid out. Ooh, that looks good. Magnet looks good. No big chunks on the magnet. That's what you want. Magnet clean, back in it goes. So I've done quite a bit of research on gear oils, and apparently Valvoline, Amsoil, and Castrol are what you want to use. So I just get this Valvoline stuff for the front diff because it comes in the bag, which is nice, but if you drop the bag, it's most likely gonna break and start leaking. So let's put it in. I got some fresh bolts and washers and a tap to retap this hole and actually mount my bumper properly. Okay, I got this bracket, one of the bolts taken out. It's fully loose now. And I got the tap going straight, I think. Feels like it. Fresh bolt from Toyota. You can't find these anywhere. Washer, bolt. So I also got one of these bolts on each side of the bumper that I was missing, but they're a bit short, so I got some longer ones. So let's change those out. And I got another wide washer. So I'm gonna go washer, bigger washer, and then bigger washer, washer, lock washer, and then nut. That's better. I'm going to use an actual socket to tighten it, not be a hack. I also want to see if the bumper is level before I fully tighten everything. So you can see a little tiny gap on this factory stud on that side, and then this side the exact same, so it's level. Look at that. That's how she. And I get the other one changed out and then tighten up everything again. Bolt. Bigger washer, smaller washer, lock washer, nut. That second washer small washer might be kind of pointless, but I already have it, so why not? So final thing to do before whipsaw is change the front strut bushings. So here are the shock bushings for the ARB 90004 front shocks. And here's the part number. $199, by the way, for two of these. I also just got my front brake pads done because I had no front pads left. And you can see how bad that bushing is. Trying to focus on that. There we go. Coil over out. Almost. Out. Wow. That is bad. I'm trying to get this to focus. Look at that. Toast. So now I'm going to use the press and press the old bushing out and press the new one in, and it's going to work perfectly. Look at that. It's going to work perfect because that can press the old one out into your So that's the rubber in the inner sleeve pressed out. So 15/16 socket is gonna press out this sleeve. butter. There we go. I'm happy with that. Torqued. So one side down, one to go, and we should be ready for whipsaw. So the other side is the exact same. I'm not going to film the exact same thing all over again, so I'll maybe just put a clip in of putting the other tire on. I got my geolanders back on, and we are ready for whipsaw.